So what I'm doing here is I'm burying the wings, and when I do the other side I will have to dig that parting line up. So I will show you how that is done. So temporarily I have put some sand under the wings just for support. That's going to be removed once we do pack the other side. So now you can see the top of the wing. So what I'm going to have to do now is really carefully find the parting line, and I usually just use my fingers like this to dig down and find the parting line. So I will do it and then I'll show you how it looks. So now you can see how I dug down to the parting line here. So basically what you want is you want to be able to lift this out of the sand. That way you know you've hit the parting line. It's not going to be a big issue. If a little piece of the edge breaks off, you get a little bit more lead and you can just file that or sand it. So now we're going to put some release agent, which is a white powder. Not that kind of white powder. It's just I think it used to be called nicked. I don't know if it's not nicked. That's probably poisonous. So this is something else that I use. It's just a release agent that I dab onto here, and then we're going to put the other frame on and do the other side. So here you can see the release agent. I did put a massive amount on there just so that it would show up on film. You only need a very little amount, but now we're going to pack sand from this side and include a runner, and I usually use this bottle because it is absolutely straight, so it's easy to remove from the sand. So after a lot of work, this is the cavity, and now I'm gonna cut a sprue from here to here for the lead, and the other piece is down there. So it's the next day, and I'm now removing the keel bolts so I can sand it and clean it up a little bit. You can see there's still some mold sand, oil-filled sand residue on it. This is the second attempt that I did late yesterday afternoon, because the first one probably didn't pack the sand hard enough, and then I forgot to I have some fast locks to lock the two halves, and I forgot to lock it, and it popped apart and was not usable. It will be remelted, of course. So it's Sunday night, and the Australia 2 keel for the Odd Lindquist 12 is glued, and as I explained earlier, the trailing edge here will be built up with either fiberglass or carbon fiber, so I can sand it down to, I usually have 40 or 50 thousandths, a little bit over a millimeter, so it's nice and sharp. So this, in the next video, we'll see the keel at least dry installed on the boat, and hopefully, if the weather permits, test float. So I hope everyone had a nice weekend. My wife and I are celebrating 24 years marriage today, so we're going to go out to eat tonight. So hopefully I will have time to upload this video. Thank you for your thumbs ups and all your nice comments, and just if you have any questions, I'm not a professional, but I'll explain how I do it anyway. This is not a how-to channel. There are many people a lot better than me doing that. So thank you, and have a good week.